We are at Mugumoini Primary School, where we are privileged to have met students from Thika College of Banking and Accountancy planting trees. And we are again privileged to have one of them here with us. So, karibu sana.
Thank you.
Welcome. Will you mind introducing yourself, please?
Okay. My name is Lydia Morede. A slight correction, we also had the member of staff, and I happen to be one of them. And we were privileged to be part of the project and the program.
Aha. You've talked of the project and the program. What project is this?
As we all know, the president has a directive that we should plant trees, and he had set aside Friday the 10th to be a tree planting day. Unfortunately, since it was a public holiday, we did not participate. But then, today we were privileged to be hosted by the Mugumoini Primary School and Junior Secondary, headed by their principal, to take the noble task.
Aha, okay. And have you ever participated in such a noble task before?
Let me say, physically, it's the first time I'm participating, but I've always been I've cheerled in several instances.
Aha. And what interests you most in this project that you have undertaken today?
One thing I'll say is it's a noble task first. Secondly, we feel good when we feel like our leaders are thinking of us, because as we all know, the planting of trees is basically to curb the soil erosion, the climate changes that we are facing as Kenya and in Africa in large. And I'll say it's a good thing that at least now we see leaders feeling something that will reach even down to the normal mwananchi.
Aha. You have said that this task will enable or will facilitate the eradication of soil erosion. Does it mean that the same project can lead to eradicating any other hazard that can be brought about by the climatic changes that we might experience in the near future?
One thing I'll say is everything in excess is poisonous. So if we overdo it, of course it will have negative impacts. But if we do it with moderation, like the way we have done it today, as you can see, the school itself has a very big ground, and we have managed to plant about 2,000 trees. I think whoever was in charge of this and suggested that we plant 2,000 trees knew that they won't be of any harmful effect. So I'll say if something is done in moderation, it always gives a positive result.
Okay, now tell us, the project that you have already taken today, will it be a continuous project, or now that you have already completed the same, it is done until now when we experience another trash maybe in future?
I'll say, as I've said, I've just participated once, but I've always cheerled. So that means that we've been doing it, and we don't have an intention of stopping it as an institution. We will continue doing it, even if it's not in Mugumoini Primary and Junior Secondary, maybe in other institutions. We will continue doing it. Yes.
So thank you so much for the opportunity. And at this point, now I would like to get back to my colleague and tell all of us that it has been a great moment today, and it is evident that our members have done it, and as you can see, they have already planted the trees. The noble task and the noble event to all of us. Let's go and plant trees.